Now let me introduce you our remote meter reading system. This is a login interface. We can choose Chinese or English. To log in, then enter your account password verification code. Click to log in. This is the main interface of a meter reading system. Top left corner, this is a bar chart of daily water consumption. Then here are all the equipment, water meters, electricity meters, or some other equipment. This is the number of users, which represents how many residents are using it. The bill indicates how much money is to be collected. The most important function is in the taskbar on the left. What are the main things to know about the taskbar? First, device, area, rules. There are also data funds and settings. The equipment is used to store all our water meters or electricity meters. Click on the device. You just need to click search and all the devices will appear. Our system now supports many more types of products. For example, NB Cat 1 and wired water meters, wired electric meter, water control machine, LoRaWAN water meter, etc. After normal factory delivery, the device will be linked to the corresponding account. You just log in. You can see these devices here. What to do next? Just open an account. Bind residents and set a water price. For example, this device is not bound to any resident. Then what we need to do later is to bind the residents. Next, let me tell you about the left column. This column is our area. Areas are set according to different projects. You can set different area names for different projects. Because it is a numerical structure, you can add it step by step down. You can set it in the area. Next is the water price. Water or electricity consumption needs to be bound to the unit price for billing. Then we can set the unit price here. Inside, say I add a unit price. We set water prices in two ways. One is fixed billing. It is a fixed unit price. The second is tiered billing. Tiered billing is based on usage at different stages. This can be set according to your needs. For example, how much is 1 ton of water for your first step? How much is 1 ton of water for the second tier? You can set it here. Next is our data. There are mainly two data. 1 is the reading. Readings are used to query the water meter or electricity meter daily reported data. You can query a single table or batch query. Here is a batch query of some reported situations of all water meters and electricity meters. You can select a time zone here, or you can choose a certain day. The default is to report data once a day. Like here on the right is the reporting time and reading. The next step is dosage. It counts daily usage based on daily reported data. For example, this water meter uses 1 ton. Click on the details to see your daily usage. For example, 0.1 tons were used on July 1st. On July 2nd, 0.1 tons were also used. You can view the daily water usage of a single meter. Then the next step is funding. What is the funding mainly used for? Mainly used to generate bills and recharge. For example, monthly bills can be queried here. If you want to check a bill for a certain month, for example, the bill for June, some bill information will appear. The bill information can clearly show the start and end readings, usage, and total cost. Then it's bill time. For example, from which month to which month and which day. Then there is a detailed income and expenditure. It is the recharge record after the user pays. When recharging, we can clearly see through what channels do you recharge and pay. For example, WeChat Life payment and account balance payment, or debit through bank. You can find Then, recharge your account when the balance is insufficient. We have 2 recharge methods, online and offline. Online payment through mobile phone. Offline recharge is done through the meter reading system. For example, if you want to recharge a user, enter the username and the amount to be recharged. Just click Recharge. Next is our settings. The first is the project. You can add a sub-project to your project. For example, if you are a user. If there are multiple projects, you can add multiple sub-projects under your project. Convenient for your later management. Then you can choose different projects. Let's set up some managers. Then we have some role management. Role management is mainly about assigning different roles. For example, does it belong to the operator, the toll collector, or the administrator? You can add different roles. Different roles can be assigned different permissions. This interface can be used to operate. At the same time, our system also supports a text message reminder. When the balance is insufficient, that is, our system will automatically send text messages to remind users to pay. There are also early warning notifications, recharge text messages, and overdue payment reminders. The main functions of the meter reading system are probably like this. Then if you want to switch the valve, we can also open and close the valve in this detail. We can also set a reporting cycle. The default reporting period is once a day. You can also set it to multiple times a day. Set up fixed point reporting. You can directly set the specified time to report, etc.